And the live has started.
All right.
Let me check. It's not showing it on my end. I don't know if it's showing it on anyone else's end.
It's not showing it on my end, but it usually takes a minute to 2 minutes for it to actually go through and link.
Yeah.
From my experience.
I do see it on my
Twigs
end.
and Twilight Part 2.
Yep. Okay, yep. It's showing to me now.
Okay. So, welcome back to another episode of Natural Nerds, where a large group of friends that eventually became family and live all over the country refuse to let that stop us from doing what we love. Multiple times a week. Tonight we are running Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, my roll 20 is fine.
We are adding a new player tonight, actually, which is going to be fun. He is also in our Sunday sessions and Wednesday sessions. So this is going to be exciting, for sure. Definitely like his character development, so this is going to be a good one. So, that being said, before we get into it, do we have any merch announcements?
Same as always, DM. You can find our merch either if you hit our watch now or in our about section. In our about section, you can also find a link for it if you'd prefer to browse through there, and our website over there, which has a lot of updates on our schedule and everything. Speaking of schedule.
Yes, our schedule is still consistent as of late. Tomorrow we have Icewind Dale at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then Monday you can see me host Resident Evil 2, Part 2, Episode 2, to be exact, at around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, again, 8 Eastern. Also, on Tuesday, we have the continuation of Heart of the Wild, and then from there going forward, it will be every other Tuesday. And Wednesdays, we have our mini spin-off of Ravnica campaign. And then after that, we start the week over on Saturday.
So just to extend off that a little bit, the new ESO drop, Blackwood, is coming, and we do have our pre-orders, so we may be streaming here either tomorrow or Monday. So if you want to watch us run around, play some ESO, maybe do some dungeon crawls.
For sure. It's always a good time. Okay, so that being said, apologies for the late start time. We found a kitten in the wet rain in the woods crying, so we had to take care of that. And also there are two of our players have kittens being born, so it's just been a little hectic. But now that we are here, I need all of my players.
It's a catastrophe, DM.
So our new player just randomly died. It was just so weird. Like, the character got introduced and then had a heart attack before actually being introduced. That's so
I like
crazy.
his dad jokes.
So crazy to me.
R.I.P.
Well played, sir.
You
Well played, sir.
gotta say that it's better than Dante's.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. Okay, so I need all of my players to roll a d20, please. And I will go down the line. So we will start with Ainslee.
16.
16. Okay. Magni.
9.
9. Okay. Pendragon.
Natural 1.
Well, let's see if anybody else got a natural 1. Myra.
I also got a 16.
Okay. Maxwell.
15.
15. Okay. And new player. We don't need a D20 from you, actually, because this is just for recap. So, Mr. Natural One, if you don't mind.
I suck at these. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, fuck. We have an altercation with one of the druids and some of the twig blights and try to persuade it to leave the Wizard of Wine's manor or house, brewery, something. And things weren't going too well, so we got into battle. Ainslee got a new twig blight pet, and we make our way into the home and sneak in. I push over this weird-looking horned hag thing into while a pool of wine that she was poisoning, and then we Socrates found a piece of bone inside a sand barrel, and it happened to be Saint Marcovia's thigh bone, if I'm correct. And upon that, we were hearing taps above us, so we sneakily going to where we heard the taps, and that's pretty much it. Oh, yes, and we also got one of the gems that we're looking for.
Excellent. And you're currently upstairs, I believe, yes? Right? Fully?
Not fully. I think you said it was still above us.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we're on the middle floor, I believe.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you guys went all the way up. Okay. So, you can all take your characters after I finish moving them here. So, that being said, how do y'all proceed from here? You hear the tapping, and alongside the tapping, you hear the strange creaking, almost as if something is swinging above you, kind of pulling pressure on a crossbeam in a room of sorts.
Shall we continue a bit stealthy-like? Is Pass Without a Trace still up, Ainslee?
I am still focusing on that.
Shall we go up, or do you want me to send Twiggy up real quick?
That seems like a marvelous idea.
Well, Twiggy, my love, shin scritches. Ainslee, watch my back. And I'm going to morph into Twiggy.
I'll be actively keeping watch.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Real quick. Quote for tonight.
Oh.
Magical items glow with an even greater strength. So for tonight, all magical weapons and armor gain an additional +1 to attack, damage, or armor class.
Ooh, that's awesome. Is out of curiosity, is the armor that we have that's like the resistant to necrotic, is that included in that? Is that considered magical?
Yes, it is considered magical.
Woohoo! All right, cool. Thank you.
I don't think I
Belt
have
of the
anything
Frost
magical.
Giant. That's magical, isn't it?
Yes, that's technically not armor, though, unfortunately.
I'm really sorry.
what?
I didn't have my notes ready. Could you repeat that?
Sure.
In 1 second once I get to them. Oh, wow. I've taken a lot of notes. All right. Ready?
Okay. Magical items glow with an even greater strength. So all magical weapons and armor gain an additional +1 to attack, damage, and armor class tonight. Magni, do you not have a magical armor?
I don't think so. No, the only fancy armor, which I guess isn't armor I have, is the belt of the frost giant.
Okay.
I think everything else is basic.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Yeah, you can put an armor +1 to that armor class then with based off of the belt. I'll allow that. That's fine.
I don't do the armor kind of thing.
Studded leather isn't magical, right? Because there's nothing on it.
Basic studded leather? No, unfortunately.
But most of the that I have are.
I'm pretty sure we have studded armor that has enchantments and stuff on it that are giving us certain resistances.
I didn't.
That counts, right?
Yeah. Some of you didn't get those pieces though. Okay, so Twiggy,
Hi.
what are you going?
All right. I am going to sneak my way upstairs, being a ferrety ferret, but a sneaky ferrety ferret.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, please.
Okie dokie. And he runs off of my stats completely, if I remember right? If he picks up on my proficiencies. I think we had discussed that.
You're level
Yes.
11,
For
correct?
the proficiencies, yes.
You're 10?
Does pass without
And
a
we're all
trace
9.
affect
Or
Twiggy too?
except Max. Alan's leave.
Yeah, sure. Technically, he's an ally. He's in the radius. Is there a limit, or is just within all allies within 30-foot radius? Please remind me.
Pass without a trace?
Pardon?
Yes.
Well, he would have been in my range when he was setting off. Let me check the distance.
This is a good moment for me to make a bottle.
Each creature you
And
choose
check
within
on.
30 feet of you.
Okay, so there's no creature limit. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, perfect. So let me pull up a ferret token here briefly. And okay, I'm only seeing mouse, so that'll have to do.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
So Maxwell.
If pass without a trace carries, then it would be 35. Without pass without a trace, 25.
Okay, yeah, 35. It would carry. He was in the range. Okay, so as you make your way upstairs, so you have control of Twiggy, by the way, so you can move him around as you will.
Where is he at? I don't see him.
I will give
Bottom
him
left
an aura.
upstairs.
I'll give him an aura.
Oh, there he is. He blends right in. Boop.
Boop, boop.
I see him.
Done. There you go. Just to make it easy.
Thank you for the aura. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Okay. I'm gonna go and give a sniff and listen and see if I can't hear exactly where these noises are coming from.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Okay, okay. And with the sniff gives me advantage. Oh. Natural 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17?
17. Okay.
17.
As you're sniffing around, you can't really hear exactly. You do hear a little, like you could think it's from here or here. It's from across the area for sure, or on the other side of this ledge, this balcony. As you're sniffing around, you get the heavy alcohol and grape scent from the fermenting wine,
Ooh.
and you also get like this weird dead scent, but also not dead scent. It's really strange. It's like fresh rotting corpse, but then not rotting corpse. It kind of triggers the senses in a weird way.
It's a zombie. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to jump back into my body for a moment and share that information with the group and then jump back into Twiggy again.
Okay.
Or wait. Fuck, we can communicate. We're communicating telepathically right now, aren't we? Do we have that?
Yeah. Is that still up, DM?
Yes, it should be.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. I don't know if I can communicate telepathically with you guys while I'm in Twiggy's body, but
Yeah. It's
all right. I'm gonna move.
still,
You can.
yeah, it's still
All right.
technically.
All right, then I'll be communicating all of this to everybody as we continue. I'm gonna move down to there, and check out the little room, look inside, and if I sees anything.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check inside.
19.
19. Okay. In this chamber are a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room.
No, not in there.
Beyond that, there's nothing.
Strange contraption. Can I do an investigation check to see if I can figure out what it is?
Sure.
Just because I'm actually really freaking curious. 9, 10, 11, 12, 15.
15. Okay. So as you kind of get closer and inspecting it, you see kind of fresh ink, kind of dripping off the sides a little bit, almost as if it's been overfilled. Then you see lots of parchment at the beginning of it. You can kind of tell it's a printing press, which would be for like the wine bottle labels. And as you get closer to the ink, you notice that it has like a reddish hue, that it's made from the wine, and it's kind of stored just in jars and tables and around the areas.
That is pretty dope. Okie dokie, I'm gonna continue ferreting my way down and looking at that room and the other room and check all of the rooms.
Okay. So go ahead and give me perception checks for each room that you're going into. So first one, this one.
13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21. For the
21.
first room. Yeah.
Okay. So as you go in, 2 pairs of bunk beds occupy this room. Against the west wall rest 4 identical footlockers. Beyond that, as you enter into the room a little bit further, you hear that creaking, significantly louder, coming from the room next to you.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna sneak my way there,
Okay.
and take a peek inside.
Sure. Yeah, and for reference, they are closed doors, but Twiggy's small enough to kind of sneak under and crack under.
Sweet. I love my ferret.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
That was a natural 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.
Okay. So as you get in this room doesn't have, like, the windows kind of blocked off by the curtain, so it's a lot less well lit. You see a humanoid figure just hanging from the ceiling and rocking back and forth. The rope putting that pressure on the beam, and the body just starting to pull it down. You can start to see the beams starting cracking and splintering as it kind of rotates back and forth.
Wait, am I understanding what you said right? Did somebody hang themselves in there with rope,
Well,
you said?
That's what it appears like, yes.
Oh. Okay. Hey guys. Somebody did the noose thing. I think they're dead. Can I do an insight check to see if they're actually dead or if they're like Strahd or something?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh, natural 19, 20, 22, 23.
23.
23.
Okay. So as your eyes are starting to adjust to the lack of light and just like it's kind of as it kind of peeks through the curtains, you notice it's a light tan high elf, pretty tall, kind of lanky, and he has this spear attached to his back, and then as you're kind of getting closer, the beam finally cracks and he falls to the ground. Valen, if you would like to describe your character.
Well, Valen is pretty tall in size. He has chestnut brown hair, piercing lavender purple eyes, a runic symbol that takes up, I guess, the bridge of his nose and part of his forehead, just that pulses with inner radiance. And as I drop to the floor, I guess, stay there.
I'm gonna sniff him. Very tentatively.
The smell is not as rotting as it was previously. You're not getting the same scent that you did before.
You guys are just gonna... You guys hear in Max's head, what in the ever-living fuck is going on?
And at that point, I start to convulse and start to shudder on the ground, mumbling as I do so.
Does Max relay this?
Yeah, Max is relaying this.
I immediately run upstairs and try and heal this person or elf.
If Ainslee took off, I'd follow her.
Without a hesitation.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to just run up there and we'll start with Cure Wounds on the first level just to, start it off. And oh, nice. Max 8, 9, 10. Oh, I need a... That's 15 healing back, unless you were at 0. Then everything is, all my healing's maxed out.
Shock of electrifying magic, I just bolt back up and shoot my head against what would be the wall I butt up against. And I start to choke as I take off this noose from my neck. Oh, shit. Oh, I know you. Wait, I don't know you. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Ainslee. Do you need more healing there?
And I'm going to hold out my hand. Please, a moment, please. I'm gonna throw the noose out the door. Fuck you, old one-eye! Oh. So, let me get this straight. Who the fuck is Strahd? And why does his name keep reverberating in my mind?
Do not speak his name. He is the devil.
But... shit. And I'm going to grab your and just put it up against my neck. What do you feel something?
muted. Okay. So I hold my hand there and I say, I feel your neck. Heart stopped. Do I feel a pulse?
Myra's watching the doorway in the hall.
Yeah, Magnie's right there as well.
For sure. Both of you, in a moment, I'll ask for perception checks. You do feel a pulse.
Should we move our little characters?
Yes, if you don't mind, please.
I feel like I'm right there, and then Shannon will be on the opposite side.
So I'm going to say, oh, I do feel some movement in your.
And just a genuine smile of happiness comes over his face. Ainslee, I do appreciate everything. My name is Valen. Just Valen for now. And this is my birthday. Is there any place I can take a piss around here? I have to.
On my side.